Okay, so this will be the last video of the day. Um, it is 10/13, July 20th, 2026. I have had to change locations. I was sleeping outside of the state building uh, by their car lot, by where they park their cars, because there's a piece of sidewalk there. And there's cameras, but the cameras were off tonight. Every other building, every other light in the building had light, but the cameras out there were cut off, and the street lights were off too. So I moved across the street from this like tent city that the city of Kapolei has set up. There's police there at that tent 24 hours a day. So that is where this spot here is where basically this sidewalk, right on the sidewalk. This is where the fire trucks guided me to. So I guess they're trying to tell me this is what I need to do. Get a oh man, all day long with the ghetto music, man, it's ridiculous. Um, I did get sprayed today quite a bit with some chemical weapons. A guy that just walked by me that sleeps over there by me, normally by that by the state building parking lot. He walked by me. He had some cologne or something on, some witchcraft on, and it it's really bad. It's like really low vibration, and it knocked my pulse down quite a bit. Um, and I was walking about 10 feet away from him. I think he does that at night when I'm sleeping. I think he puts that around my tent when I'm sleeping at night or something. I know he does nefarious things. He's part of this. I guess it's Illuminati. I guess I don't know. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what they call themselves, but it's a lot of musicians, I guess, and different people. But yesterday, the only reason I say that is because yesterday a guy mentioned that group when I was having a conversation with him, and then he gave me like a scenario of like his ex, and then his ex called the police on him, and the police, he asked him, "Am I gonna disappear?" And they're like, "We hope not." And he's like, "What?" Like, maybe. And he's like trying to, I guess, instill fear in me. And he's talking about repentance and Jesus too, and the Bible, all in the same conversation, which is, I don't know. I didn't pick up on it till like today. It didn't really register. He might have been like roundabout telling me that I might go missing or something like that. I don't know. But I didn't pick up on that. I didn't think that's what he was saying. He could have been. I mean, they like to speak in confusion. You know what I mean? They don't say things outright. They speak in confusion, and I don't think God speaks in confusion. So he also had a ethereal smell, like it smelled like he may have been flammable, like that, like sulfur. It smelled like sulfur. I don't know. It's a really strong smell, but it's got a chemical and it gets on my skin, and it causes blisters on my skin. I had to wash my face like 3 or 4 times, but it makes these things way worse. These spots way worse. So I don't know what these people want. I don't know. I know they try to make me do what they want, and they try to feed me in like out of trash cans. And if I get a job, they'll they'll destroy my employment. They'll destroy the job for me. So it's like I'm not gonna be a slave to this system. I'm not gonna do what they want unless um, unless I have my needs met. My basic needs ain't met, so I'm not going to participate. They're doing this, so I can't receive mail, so I can't get communication for the VA or whoever else is trying to communicate with me. They won't let me do that. If I get a gym membership, these people will get jobs at the gym and then like create a situation where I get banned from the gym, so I can't work out, so I can't be physically fit. They want me to gain weight. They want me to be unhealthy. It's just a slow process of trying to destroy. Like, they've already destroyed my career, my family. Um, they murdered my mother, slowly poisoning her, doing the same thing they're trying to do to me. But I don't have the like health ailments she had. I don't have like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, things like that, where they can like she had diabetes too, so they were able to use the medical system to slowly destroy her with test drugs and stuff like that, chemotherapy. They were able to slowly poison and kill her. Eventually she succumbed to the medications that she was being given, and my stepfather had a part of that, and it was for insurance money. But I know my mother didn't trust him at all. So my mother would have had a plan to where her kids would have been taken care of, because I know she didn't trust him because she knew who he was behind closed doors. So he's a suspect. His new spouse is part of this cult. Her kids are involved in this cult. Like, they kept stealing my ID. I've seen all of them here on this island. I reported it to the police, and when I did that, I got SA'd. And then the YMCA gym, like, I got I used the 24-hour fitness first, which worked out pretty decent for a while. And then I was fighting with the same kind of characters in there, like dealing with the same kind of abuse, like the chemicals being like blown on me and stuff like that. The water was contaminated. Um, I eventually started working on Planet Fitness, and they made some complaints up that were nonsense. Kanye West came in there one day, and then some of the kids that were related to the people at US Vets where I was staying before were in there as well. Um, it lasted about a month, and then the next gym I went to was the Anytime Fitness, and it looked like the guy in there was related to somebody I used to work for in the mainland. Uh, I made a complaint to him through the email. I didn't really confront the situation, but there was something with the air conditioner in that building that when I breathed it in, when I was doing cardio, I felt like a really bad headache. I got a really bad headache. And then, I don't know, it was kind of an uncomfortable situation because I am sleeping outside, and I felt like I was going in there and charging the phone in the evenings, and I feel like I was being judged a little bit. I didn't really break any rules there, but I did get uh, a refund, and it took about 4 weeks to get the refund. And then from there, I went to the YMCA. It's like I was pushed into that situation. When I got to the YMCA, it's a very strange environment. A lot of those people there seemed like they were part of the same cult, and they were related again to a lot of the people that were at the US Vets. So I felt uncomfortable, but I tried to make the best of it. I worked out, and then I don't feel comfortable putting my bag in a locker where I can't see it, because these people will go into the locker when I'm not looking, and they know how long my workout sessions run, so they know how long they have to do what they do, and they communicate with each other. Like, the gym lockers were 3 floors down, so I stopped using that gym. I started going to another one, There were some kids up there that looked like some people I used to work for on the mainland, and they were using chemicals and stuff like that to try to like ruin my cardio sessions. So I quit working out there. Again, these are all members of the same cult, secret society. I went to a different one for a couple weeks, but I stopped letting them use my energy. And then I had got an email that I was being canceled from there too. So the only other gym left on this island that I haven't been to, a couple small gyms like base gyms, but same scenario. I got to put my bag in a locker, and people that are attacking me are using government equipment, government weapons, government class weapons, and so I don't 100% feel comfortable doing that either. Not yet, anyways. Um, then there is the UFC gym, which I went in there and the gym was okay. They told me it'd be fine if I kept my bags near me. So, I mean, I've met Dana White before. I think he's okay. I think white is his aura, and I have a white aura too. So I think he's a positive person. So I don't know. I really don't have a lot of options. So it's like that's the last resort. But every time I sign, there's something weird about the contracts I sign for these places. Like the YMCA one had something about a photo release, and I clarified to make sure that it was only about photos that were taken inside of the gym. And then I really felt like there was a lot of voyeurism going on in the gym, like people with cameras in the locker room and they're not supposed to, and stuff like that. Like these people, like none of the celebrities I usually meet, athletes and stuff, would come into the facility to train. So I was kind of wondering why that is. Like normally when I'm in a good environment, a lot of strong, real professional athletes will show up around me. So they weren't doing that at YMCA. So I think there's something about those people that is very nefarious. And like I said, a lot of these people on this island are nefarious. So I'm gonna keep my faith and positive mindset and just try to find another gym to work out in that I can actually uh, have a fair uh, experience where I can actually work out and not be attacked. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. You know.